Facebook is back in the news, and once again for not the right reasons. The world's biggest social media company is facing a bunch of accusations, and the information supporting the allegations comes from its own internal documents, such as their findings on how Instagram is harming the mental health of teenagers. In fact, the social network has been slammed by US senators for the same. One of them even said, and I quote, "IG stands for Instagram, but it also stands for Instagreed." What are the other allegations, and how is the tech giant retaliating? Watch our report to find out.
Facebook has earned a bad reputation, especially on fronts related to data privacy and security. And the latest controversies have opened a new can of worms. According to documents reported by the Wall Street Journal, Facebook has had different content-sharing rules for many celebrities, politicians, and other high-profile users. In other words, for certain elite users, Facebook's rules don't seem to apply. This happens under a system known as cross-check, an internal program that is ostensibly meant to double-check enforcement actions against certain users. While posts from users flagged for X-check are supposed to be reviewed by better trained moderators, in reality it is being used to let these high-profile users break the rules that would have gotten most people into trouble. According to the report, just 10% of posts that hit X-check actually get reviewed. Until 2020, the program reportedly protected 5.8 million people. Users protected by the program include former US President Donald Trump Jr., United States Senator Elizabeth Warren, and others. These users are usually unaware that they're being given special treatment. Now, Facebook's own oversight board, which has been appointed to make decisions on tricky content moderation, has demanded more transparency. The board may have a discussion with Facebook on this matter and make some recommendations, although Facebook is not bound to follow them. In another set of allegations, Facebook is said to be not so serious about certain important and sensitive issues. The documents reported by the Wall Street Journal suggest Facebook employees regularly flag information about drug cartels and human traffickers on the platform, but the company's response is weak. Facebook has a defense for this, too. The company cites its comprehensive strategy to keep people safe, including global teams with native speakers covering over 50 languages, educational resources, and partnerships with local experts and third-party fact-checkers. Critics, however, warn that Facebook does not have the potential and resources to moderate all the content on its platform and protect users. Not just the users, Facebook's own shareholders seem to be disappointed with the company. They have filed a lawsuit against the tech giant. They allege that board members overpaid on a $5 billion Federal Trade Commission fine to resolve the Cambridge Analytica data scandal. They believe it was done to protect CEO Mark Zuckerberg from an individual lawsuit. Facebook is in a deep mess, and perhaps the company is in a need of an image makeover. But the way it has been going around trying to achieve this is unethical. According to a New York Times report, Facebook had started an initiative to dump pro-Facebook content into people's news feeds. Why? In order to boost its image and try to paint the company in a positive light. This is said to be a part of Project Amplify that was introduced as a PR exercise. Facebook, however, says that there have been no changes to its news feed ranking system. Facebook is also being accused of hiding critical data about Instagram, a company that it bought in 2012. The world's largest social network was aware that the use of the photo-sharing app by some teenage girls led to mental health issues and anxiety, and it chose to keep it secret. Here are some of the findings from Facebook's own internal research, which has been leaked. Instagram made body image issues worse for 1 in 3 teen girls who were surveyed. Teens blamed the app for increasing anxiety and depression across groups. Around 13% of British and 6% of American teen users who were part of the study reported suicidal thoughts and linked them to Instagram.
Facebook's latest fiasco has drawn strong criticism from lawmakers, drawing on the internal research leaked by a whistleblower at Facebook. US senators grilled the company on its plans to better protect young users on its apps. This is how they slammed the social network. It is powerful, gripping, riveting evidence that Facebook knows of the harmful effects of its site on children, and that it has concealed those facts and findings. IG stands for Instagram, but it also stands for Instagreed. You've cherry-picked part of the research that you think helps your spin right now. To deflect criticism, Facebook has paused the development of a kid's version of Instagram geared toward children under 13. But is it enough? Facebook has more than 2.8 billion monthly active users. Instagram has about 1 billion. Facebook needs to sustain their trust. And this utter lack of transparency about its own policies and findings is not helping the cause.